Good morning. Day 5 here on the Appalachian Trail. Actually had a fantastic night. I got into camp at 5. That's what I was aiming for. I don't know if I said that yesterday on the closeout. I hauled and made 2 miles in 45 minutes. It's 15 minutes faster than my normal pace on trail. So that was nice. Got set up. Water was a pain to get to. You had to go down. Obviously then you had to come back up. And after 15 miles, that was a lot. But anyways, there was those guys ended up making it. One of their friends had to bail, and he's going to meet up with them later on today. And then 2 other people came, Turtle and Bounce. Bounce was a thru hiker last year with his dog. I remember seeing him on Ramdino's channel and some of the other YouTube videos. But he has an Australian Shepherd, and so I got to really put my mind at ease knowing there's a dog there that'll bark if a bear or something comes close. So I stayed in the shelter, and Gary, the guy I had met at lunch shelter yesterday, was there. He stayed in the shelter with me. That guy's an adventurous, so he is totally comfortable with bears. Anyways, no, we ended up talking probably till 9:30, and then he kept talking till about 10:30, and I slept. I'd wanted to get up and get going an hour ago. It's 8:20 now, but no, I'm excited. Today is the Roan Highlands, so should be a good view. It is cloudy, so I'm hoping that burns off. But we're going on 2 minutes here, so let me cut this segment off and tell you we'll check in down trail, and I'm going to keep heading north. Quick little shot here. It's only been about 5 minutes since I stopped my intro, but you can see we are higher elevation in the fog. So I'm hoping it burns off. Today this is, like I said, 15, maybe even 15.8 miles. But this is the day of all the views. Jane Bald, Little Bald, Roan Mountain. So that's what I'm really hoping for, but we'll continue checking down trail. All right, I'm going to turn this camera around in a second, but I come up to a view in Cloud City. So I have seen segments the sun is trying to burn it off. Oh, sorry, I almost tripped there. But it's going to take a little while. It's only about 8:45 or so, and hopefully the sun gets up there and we'll take some of it off. But like I said, I'm heading to Hughes Gap right now. That was 4 miles from camp, so hopefully by the time I get there, should be just after 10. The sun has gotten the heat going and gotten high enough in the sky to burn the stuff off. But honestly, even so, I think it's a real pretty. I've actually really enjoyed this walk out of camp. One hill, or one up climb, nothing too terrible. It's already going on another minute. Today's going to be a long video, so apologize for that right now. All right, heading north. So it's been about 40 minutes since I left camp. Made a boneheaded mistake. At that spot I showed you the view of, I got turned around and started heading south. I'm going for like a minute and a half, maybe 2. And see Mark, one of the people that I was at camp yesterday. I was like, I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? He's like, yep. Luckily it was only about, like I said, 2 minutes, I think, at most. I didn't look at it, but so hopefully no more boneheaded mistakes. But I'm going to keep on down the trail, and this is what it looks like. So you can see it is lighting up a little bit, and hopefully hopefully it clears. I think it's going to. Okay, well, it's about 10:20, so I've been on trail for now for 2 hours. Actually making pretty good time. Like, I got to the gap at it was a huge gap at 9:45, so 4 miles in an hour and a half. Excellent time. We're going uphill. I know we got Roan Mountain, I think, in about 4 miles. That's over 6,000 feet. So it should be a tough climb. Sun's come out. I'm gonna turn it around for us. Let's see. Can't see through there, so I'm not gonna show, but I can see somewhat through the tree line. But we're gonna continue on, pushing north. Oh, would you look at that? It's a nice little sidestep off here the trail to see this. So I'm around mile 377 or so, and forest got evergreen, and it smells like Christmas. I love these parts of the forest. Still going up though. Headed down for like maybe a minute. These uphills are killing me. Pushing north. Now, look at these cool rocks, this formation. I'm going up that way, but man, that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick stop here in video. Pretty sure I'm going up Roan Mountain right now, but it is 11:42. About 2 hours I've been going up, like a minute of down. My shirt is just drenched in sweat. I could wring it out and it'd be dripping. I know it's a lot higher humidity up here. I'm running out of gas. I need to get somewhere where I can stop and eat, and then I need to get some water too. I mean, I have enough, but whew, you probably hear my voice. I hear my voice. So we'll check in down trail. That's what it looks like. That's where I'm going. Alright, so apparently this used to be a hotel site, I think back in like the 20s or so. It's just a couple 100 feet off the trail. Let's see. Well, I made it past that Cloudland hotel site. Not too far from Roan Shelter where I'm going to have lunch. That was a climb up there, over 6,000 feet. I can hear the road that leads up there. So, well, we'll check in down trail. Okay, so I just stopped to have lunch. Sorry, I'm gonna look down. Going downhill at Roan Shelter. I think at mile 6 or 379 point something. So actually the highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. I'll put a picture of it here after this video. There's 5 other people there, so I didn't do a video. But it was pretty small, not somewhere I'd want to stay. The water source wasn't as far as yesterday, but I got some. Supposedly I got about a mile and a half down to Carver's Gap, and then we go across the Balds. I thought Roan had some views. Apparently it does not. So the view should be coming with Little Bald and Jane Bald coming up. Alright, we're back on the trail now after a 0.1 off. Oh, I changed shirts. My other blue one was entirely soaked. Like I was wringing sweat out of it. And then it's cold. It's actually 59, 60 degrees according to my thermometer up there. Again, we're at 6,200 feet of elevation. Alright, this is the trail, and I'm heading north. Well, made it to Carver's Gap at 5,500 feet elevation. Again, over there is Roan Mountain, so you see we came down that just a little bit ago. Now we're heading towards Round Bald and then Jane Bald. So should have some pretty good views up there. So head north and check in when we get to the Balds. A view from mile 381.2, Little Bald. Whew. Look at that. Nice view. Little Bald. It's windy up here. I think that's Jane Bald that we're heading to next. And just again, that's Roan Mountain where I was just, I don't know, about an hour ago. Alright, well, I'm continuing heading north. Like I said, I'm going up to Jane Bald, and from a distance it didn't look too bad. From here, that looks like quite the climb. So we will see. I still got, I think, 4 or 5 miles left to do, and it is 2:30. Heading north. Honestly, I can't stop. And stopped probably every 10 feet. Just going in awe at how that looks. I hope it turns out on the video, because that is spectacular. I mean, that's There's a whole reason why I wanted to do this section right here, was because of these views that are coming up. Turn it around. So I'm about, I think, halfway up Jane Bald. Whew. I did not think it was going to be this steep of a climb up it. Got Rocky going in my hiking mix. Oops. See, I'm there. And so just grinding up there. I just had a view right now, and whew, it's going to be good when we get up top there. So we'll check in when we get there. Hope you guys are enjoying the views too. Well, not 30 seconds later, that sign said this is Jane's Bald. So this is it. I think I'm still going up there though. So, spectacular view. There you can see Little Bald over there and then Roan behind it. Again, I was just over both of those. So the trail's going this way. Said I gotta look at where it is and how much further I'm going. The goal is to Overmountain Shelter. It's very iconic. Lots of camping. I think picnic tables and stuff. So it's another exciting part of the trip that I've been looking forward to. So, all right, we'll check in down trail a little bit. Probably when I go over that. Okay, left Jane's Bald. Just some 360 shots on my camera. Let's see how this turned out. And then again, heading this way and see where that takes me. Again, the plan is Overmountain Shelter. So I still think I got a few miles. If you see there's a guy in blue there, I think that is Gary. He's the guy that stayed with me in the shelter yesterday. So I'm not too far behind him. He destroys me on these uphills. I'll do another video, last one that I tried to do of Little Bald over there. But that is where I came from. You can see the trail walking all the way through there. I'm still going up to wherever I'm heading. I thought Jane Bald was supposed to be the view, but this one should be better. So we'll check it out when we get there. Alrighty, the trail goes that way and Grassy Ridge goes this way. I'm not going to go up it, but I heard that's actually really the spot we're going to go. So I'm not going to go up there on that bald. Let's see, Grassy Ridge has an elevation of 6,100 feet. So I want to say this is the last time the trail goes above 6,000 feet until you get to Mount Washington in New Hampshire in the White Mountains. So I'm going to head down on the AT, switch that, because like I said, I'm heading, I want to say I'm at like mile 380, 382-ish, and I need to go to 384, 86. So there's a shelter where I'll probably get some water, even though I'm pretty full of it, and then head to the Overmountain Shelter, which you can't actually stay in, but I'll show you guys when I get there. Again, I told you this is going to be a long video day. It's looking like it's going to be like 20 minutes. Well, another view over here. It is blocked a little bit, but still nice to be walking out and seeing that. I just passed Clyde Smith's shelter, or Stan Murray, one of them. One of them I stayed at. That's not the other one I just passed, but that means 2 more miles. It is 4:05. Try to do the same thing and get there by 5 o'clock. I'm not going to push it like I tried to do yesterday to bust it, so I'll get there when I get there. Alright, heading north. It's literally been about 30 seconds since that last video, but as you look over there, I think what's really cool is the leaves are starting to change here in the mountains. I've noticed that a lot. I didn't video before I got to that shelter, but this trail like this, covered with leaves. It's like crunching on them. So obviously we're at elevation. I told you earlier when we stopped at the Roan Mountain Shelter, it was 59 degrees. So granted, I mean, we were at higher elevation, but it's not like it's hot right now. It's probably in the upper 60s. So I said, I think this is stuff like right here. This is very pretty and a very nice spot to be able to like walk and see the haze in the mountains. And this is what I was talking about with the leaves all over the trail already. Alright, this is a view from mile 386, Overmountain Shelter. Sorry, Overmountain Shelter. Got a little tent city going on over here. Quite a few of us. But we're going to have a campfire and no bears, so I'm happy about that. But just look at that. So I did about 16 miles today. I'll show a little bit more on tomorrow, because hopefully over that ridge that I just showed you is going to be a sunset. So thank you, and take care, and we'll check in tomorrow.